Hello everybody and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, where we are currently planning to get very close indeed to this other ComSat. So that is fantastic. This is a burn time of 19 seconds. We set this up in the last episode, and we are going to be burning this at T-minus 9.5 seconds. So that's going to be exciting. I'm going to warp forward a little bit until we're a little closer to that. Like that. And we are burning, and we're going to get real close to this guy. And then we're going to need to match the relative speed. And then, after that, we are going to need to maybe get closer, and then match relative speed again, is kind of the idea here. So I'm just making sure we get this real close. Should be good enough. Separation of 128.4 kilometers. Okay. That's a little better. That's about as good as we're going to get, I think. So let's go into target retrograde is what we want to align to right now. And let's go ahead and warp to about here, which is a ways out. There we go. And we're going to sit at target retrograde. So let's go ahead and warp this. We can see our distance is still a ways. We are definitely not within visual range. But I'm just currently working on getting aligned to target retrograde. And we're going to warp a little closer once we're there. Because we don't have to dock or anything. All we have to do is get within visual range and have the relative velocity at 0. Or thereabouts. And our relative velocity is currently 300.6 meters per second. So that's going to be a thing. But we're going to burn most of this stage just killing the velocity. And then we're going to burn towards target. And then we're going to burn anti-target to stop that. But for right now, let's go ahead and warp forward about another 4 hours, and we'll evaluate. Oh, we are in physics warp. Let's time warp forward 4 hours. That would help. Okay. So you can see our relative velocity to the target is changing currently. But we are going to be approaching very close here, 78 kilometers, and then we're just going to need to kill our velocity once we get at this intersect point. So I'm going to mark where this point is. And that maneuver node is purely for when we are closest to target. Then I'm going to warp to next maneuver. We're already aligned for the target retrograde. So that'll be perfect. And you can see we are getting super duper close. Okay, here we are. I'm going to burn target retrograde. And we're just matching speed with the target. Okay, we are very close to having matched speed with the target. So where are we right now? We're a little bit ahead of it, but now we just want to burn towards target. It's currently about 126 kilometers away from us. I'm not sure if we can see it yet, like with the UI element. That doesn't seem to be the case. But let's go ahead and physics warp towards target. This is going to be a bit of a lengthy turn, because we still have our main stage attached here. This is so much overkill, it's not even funny. We're going to burn towards target, which is over this way. It kind of doesn't matter at this point when this happens, because we've matched speed very closely to it. But I'm just going to burn a few meters per second. Let's see, target is going to be up over what direction? This direction? Okay. But yeah, we're going to burn target. Try to get a little closer. Burning sunward, looks like. Okay, fair enough. Gonna kill the physics warp. And we are just going to burn towards the target up to about, I don't know, maybe 20 meters per second for right now. Okay, see how that goes? You can see our distance is currently being reduced by about 20 meters per second. And in fact, I'm going to bring this up to about 50 meters per second. There we go, exactly 50 meters per second. And then let's go ahead and start switching towards target retrograde, which is going to take a while. I'm going to quick save this, and then physics warp this turn. Fantastic. We are approaching. We're still over 100 kilometers away, but we're moving towards it at 50 meters per second, so it should close relatively quickly. And then we can always time warp if necessary. And we do see where our target separation is going to be. We're only going to be under a kilometer away. So once I get to this retrograde marker, then we're going to warp forward to probably, I don't know, around here-ish. Actually, it's going to be right here. I can tell you that right now. And I'm just trying to... There isn't, unfortunately, there isn't target controls for the maneuver nodes. I wish there were. But I'll just use that to mark when it's happening, so that I can keep an eye on that. Okay, we can get rid of the physics warp. Fantastic. We are still over 100 kilometers away, but I'm going to warp forward about half an hour. We're under 100 kilometers away. We're now 75 kilometers away. We can see it's now there, and we're catching up to it. Okay, we still need to warp forward about 10 more minutes. I'm going to warp forward 7. And we can see that we're now 7.5 kilometers away. I'm going to continue warping forward manually a little bit here. Okay, we're 3 kilometers away. 2, 1 kilometer. Excellent. I'm gonna go ahead and... Oop, that was too much. That was definitely too much. We're gonna switch over to retrograde. I didn't consider that we still have a mainsail on here. In fact, I'm just gonna detach this. Get out of here. I want to be able to turn faster. There's only 200 meters per second left in this anyway, so we'll be able to maneuver much, much better here. So we want to be burning towards the target right now. So let's go ahead and burn not anti-target, but target. So that's right by retrograde, so that's basically perfect. And we're just going to go ahead and go on in. Excellent. We'll push towards the target because we're currently moving away. Now we're moving towards it. We'll go up to about 20 meters per second. In fact, I'm going to go a little faster. Okay, that'll do. And now we'll go target retrograde. We'll be able to turn this relatively quickly, but I'm still going to physics warp it here. Excellent. And we are about 200 meters away. I'm just going to start decelerating. 100 meters away. 3, 2, 1, 0. Success? Success. Excellent. And now we have 2 comsats pointlessly in exactly the same position. Thanks, contract. Wonderful. Well, we've got plenty of Delta V. We can reposition one of them if we want to. But for now, I do want to take a quick look at what this orbit looks like. Yeah, that's basically identical. Well, that wasn't too bad. Let's jump on back to the Space Center and look at what we want to do next. And what we want to do next is actually the green stone. Because everything else is reliant on the ore. So we're going to need to find a green sandstone, have a Kerbal pick it up, and return it to Kerbin. We suspect you can find one of these in the Greater Flats, Great Flats, or Flats biomes. Now we have a Kerbal there. However, the moment we load up that base, it's gonna get nasty because of the bug. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm going to be, again, this is because of a bug, I'm gonna have to pull open the cheats menu, and we're gonna have to turn on unbreakable joints and no crash damage. And we're gonna load up the Minmus base. So this is going to be interesting. Specifically, we want the Locust base landed at Minmus, and this is going to shake itself to pieces if we didn't have those on, because of the physics kraken that was introduced in the last patch. And we are already in the Greater Flats, and you can see, oh boy, that's some exciting stuff. So, this is certainly exciting. I'm going to pop back to the Space Center. Actually, are we flying? I think we're flying right now. But I'm going to pop back to the Space Center. You're on a collision course. Yeah, I'm aware. That's fine. I'm going to go back to the Space Center, and we are going to advance time until this is in daylight, because it's just too dark. Okay, so, Minmus. So we're currently there. That won't be too long. Let's go ahead and advance time a little bit until we're in daylight, like this. Perfection. And now we'll fly the Locust base. Okay, so this is, once again, going to fly all over because of the physics kraken. Oh boy, look at that. Look at that. Is that not disgusting? Okay. So let's go ahead and detach all of this. That's the battery unit. Undock. Get out of here. You too. I want you undocked as well. And I'm trying to aim this thing up. It doesn't like to aim up. This is why we had everything on unbreakable, by the way. Trying to get up there. Wait, are we on SAS only? We are. Okay, so this would be upright if the game was working properly. Now, these did fill up. We were able to completely fill these. Let's see here. RCS fuel tanks. This is the fairing. So this is the only reaction wheel on this? No wonder we weren't able to do it. Oh, hello. Okay. Excellent. Let's get this thing upright. Oh boy, seismic readings? Okay. That's just gonna keep dancing. It can do that. I think. Yeah, look at that kraken. That is insane. Okay, so we need to have Jeb EVA here. I don't actually care about this because of the bug. Hopefully it doesn't impact us. It's gonna impact us. No, 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 no. That's no bueno. That is no bueno. Get out of here. SAS, please come on. Let's get this back to where we want it to be. Okay. And that's just going to kind of dance off into the distance until we do something about it, which I'm going to do as soon as we get this settled. Actually, that's just settling. That's perfect. I'm a-okay with this. With it upside down like that, that means that it's not going to have any, it's not going to have any issues with the wheels, and the wheels are what's having the problem. So let's go ahead and EVA Jeb. And you can let go, Jeb. We need to go find a rock. Yeah, that's fine. There are seismic events there, but you weren't powered. That's to be expected. Okay, so we need to go find a rock. Specifically, a green sandstone. We're in the Greater Flats. You can find one here. I don't know what they look like. But Jeb is going to find out. So let's see if we can find one quick. Hopefully we can. I'd prefer to find it in this episode, but I may have to find one between episodes. Like I said, I don't even know what they look like. But with it being in the flats biome, it should be pretty obvious, right? Like, I don't think we can just get one here. No, we can't. Well, maybe we'll find one. That would be nice. Looks like just a whole lot of oh, hello, what are you? You see that guy? I think that's what we're looking for. Come here, you. I haven't seen any other scatter objects, so I'm pretty sure this is it. Okay. Let's grab this. This is just a rock? It appears to just be a rock. Oh, no, pick up green sandstone. Did we get it? I don't know if we got it. Did we get it? Okay. There we go. Now we got it. We'll keep that. Fantastic. And I will just head on back to the base core, which is what we're going to bring back with us. Valentina, sorry, you're gonna be stuck here. We'll come back for you, but the physics kraken had its way with this base. The base was working perfectly, and we were basically done with it, but nope. Physics kraken OP. Okay, let's go ahead and hop back in here. Just impale ourselves on this. Perfect. No, that's too much up. Come on, grab on. No? Jeb doesn't want to grab on here. There we go. Okay, and then this is not really set up for re-entry, but I'm sure it'll survive. I hope it'll survive. Anyway, it is time to put a cut in here, so next episode we are going to be bringing Jeb back with the green sandstone. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you all next time.